to know. It's hard, to translate a single statement outside the laws of mathematics that can truly be as definite as the sense of life for which we breathe. We start almost as if bacteria on a speeding bullet, heading in an undetermined direction, yet we convince ourselves that somehow our growth can lead us to a place for which humanity can find harmony. If only I had, if only I was more, if only I could. The truth of the matter may be just an illusion. The game. There's no way to escape the game. The game of ideologies, the game of resources, the game of power, the game of identity. So many trade in the abstractions of one tribe for yet another. But to stand on any pillar of knowledge is to be limited by the knowledge that encapsulates the basis of that foundation. Whether it's physical versus spiritual growth, passive versus aggressive behavior, now versus later rewards, fear versus anger. Everyone, from time to time, holds on to a shade of gray in their views and their ideas, and want to explain to yet some other shade of gray as to how they know the gradient of gray. The game lies in where one convinces the darkest gray to be considered bright, or the brightest gray to be dismissed as just merely dim.
I was weak. I was forgotten. Star Productions. Killing murderers, Cerberus, monsters, beasts. Caught back my mind, my flow, release. Crushing through your crevices. Why you want peace? Design your death. Are you really trying to reach? To get this high, just to land on your knees. Why you looking for me in this path that I lead? Look in my mirror, I cut you to peace.
Pain can bury us in despair, but it can also be used as a tool to push us forward, towards something even greater than we could ever imagine. Now how weak would we be if we didn't have that pain as a beacon to empower us throughout the perils that are still to come? Entropy, from the unseen force at the tip of a blade to the chaotic cradle of a dying dream. Entropy turns all of creation back to zero. Is the channel to which all our fears, weaknesses, and spirit flow. From a plethora of magnificence to an abstract denomination of space and time. All things move in a direction of least resistance, and consciousness is no different. Even if that means you have to run uphill or weather the storm. For some, their ego has to go against the grain to go with it, even if that means they'll lose everything. The beliefs we hold become the signature of our consciousness. And since we choose to transcend destiny through the depths of our imagination, even if we're just a wave vibrating on a preconceived tune of infinity, by challenging shattered horizons, by embracing the depths of despair, by facing the I in me, by walking that path that has already been forgotten, by living a life that can only be lived by one chasing that dream. To be the only one that can see, to be the only one that is forgotten, to be the one that lived, to be truth. What will you do if you had to believe, if you had to see, if you had to know what it means